Welcome to the show. My guest Liv says her sister is spending way too much time with her man Tyler, and it's without her being there. They text all the time, and she's starting to feel like a third wheel in her own relationship. You know, we'll find out if Tyler is more than just a friend when we unlock some phones today. But before we do, let's find out what's been going on from Liv. Please, everyone, welcome Liv to the show. Hi. Oh, you look very pretty.
Thank you.
Come on, how you doing? So please, Liv, tell me, why do you feel like your sister is fooling around with your man Tyler?
So first, they have each other's numbers,
Okay.
and they text all the time. So I feel like I'm third wheeling because they always hang out without me. So it kind of makes me nervous.
So can you tell me about a time that you felt like a third wheel?
We went to dinner with each other, and we sat down, and they sat across from me. Another time was when my sister had a guitar she played like all the time at night. He always came over and played guitar with her instead of me, so I just felt a little left out. Like, she also shows me like DMs and like memes of this stuff they send back, so it's like, I don't know why they're like doing that, but yeah.
And does your sister know this bothers you?
Yeah, she knows too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about that makes you feel uncomfortable?
They hang out with each other and they don't know that it's making me mad.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that, so I just feel like uncomfortable. They don't even see really what I'm going through.
Was there a time that stood out more than the other times?
Yeah, my birthday actually. I went to a birthday dinner my friend had for me. My sister was supposed to come and no response. And then later we went to a bar and she met up with us and Tyler was there. So that was kind of annoying. And then I didn't say anything because I didn't want to bring it up in front of all my friends. So I didn't say anything. And then at the end of the night, I asked her and I was like, what happened? Like, when did you meet up with him? And she was like, oh, well, I actually invited him over to our house and we hung out when you guys were at your dinner. And I just
So let me get this straight, because I still want to hear your sister's side of the story. I don't want to make any judgments, but I need accuracy. It's your birthday. Your sister's not there. Your boyfriend's not there. And then later on, you find out they were together at your house, and then they come to the bar where you were at?
Yeah.
I want to go back to you and your sister. Were you two close growing up?
Yeah, we were pretty close. We also fought a lot. And, like, there was one point where we fought so much about, like, clothes.
And what else did you fight about?
Food and all, like, we live in a house together, so it gets close. We always buy groceries with each other. We do everything together. But, like, the one thing I don't want to share is, like, my boyfriend, you know?
Listen, I think that's a boundary we can all agree on, right? Like, well, listen, everyone, we just heard from Liv. Let's hear what Emmeline has to say. Please, everyone, welcome Emmeline to the show. Hi. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes. Take a seat for me. So did you ever pick up your sister Liv being upset about all of this?
No, which is crazy. I'm confused in all of this.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you directly, do you have feelings for Tyler?
I mean, he's good looking. I mean, you've all seen him. But no, of course, I respect my sister.
I'm gonna be
I
honest
feel
with
like
you.
not respect, though, if
It
you,
is
like,
respect.
blatantly just said that he's good looking.
I mean, I've said that to you before. You're okay with that.
Are you okay with that? She said that you're
Of
okay with
course
calling
not.
him.
But she's never said anything, and that's the problem.
I have said stuff, and you just don't think anything of it. You just
You've
ignore
never
it.
said anything to me about it.
Yeah, I do all the time.
Emmeline, why do you think she's accusing you of doing this?
I think she's just insecure and jealous a little bit.
When you were younger, did you two have a good relationship?
No,
Not even from kids.
no,
Do you have the same biological parents?
yes.
Yes. Is it just you two?
And a brother.
We have another
And a brother, is he younger or older?
Younger. Yeah.
Younger. So I'm gonna ask you, are you open to spending less time with Tyler?
No.
No.
No. That's not my problem to work out. That's your problem.
Okay, but this is the thing.
If you don't trust your boyfriend, break up with him.
If I'm asking
I'm
you
your
out of
sister.
respect to stay away from him
We live together.
because it's making me uncomfortable, don't you think you should give me that respect?
We live together. I will see him regardless. If one day, let's say you go off and marry him, that's gonna be my brother-in-law. Am I not gonna be close with him? Am I gonna have to act awkward in front of you two for the rest of my life? No, that's
So one day,
insane.
am I going to come back to my own house and you're going to be over just hanging out with him?
Probably not. No,
Oh.
I
was-
don't do that.
I want to go back. When you were kids, did you
Yeah.
fight for, because I really need clarity on that, did you fight over friends ever?
Sometimes, yeah.
You did? Did
Yeah.
you ever fight for your parents' attention?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
They would always kind of coddle her in a way.
Or you felt like she
You're the
did
middle
should get caught
child,
up?
though, so I feel like
Yeah,
they always, I
They
don't know.
don't pay attention to me. I'm the middle child. That's fine.
Is that how you felt?
Yeah, sometimes.
So you felt like they didn't pay attention to her and they spent more attention calling you? Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
Okay.
I like my independency. Like, that's my thing. I like to be alone all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So she's very the opposite. She's always had to look over us, take care of me and my brother, which, I mean, makes her very mature and responsible, but I was always alone. So
Yeah.
there's a difference there.
Good to know the information. Well, everyone, I think it's time to bring out Tyler to the show so that we can get his side. Hey, Tyler, welcome to the show, man.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for being here.
Of course.
So I got to ask you, point blank, period. Has there ever been a time that you've crossed the line with Emmeline?
Absolutely not. And that's what I've been trying to explain to her.
So why do you think she doesn't believe you?
Honestly, I'm not sure because I haven't given her any reason to think otherwise.
Has he ever given you any reason outside of just your sister? You told me earlier that he was a player, but has he ever given you any reason? Have you ever seen him looking at girls doing anything that can make you feel like maybe he could be doing something?
I mean, yeah, he definitely does have a flirty side to him. Like, for instance, if we're at, like, a dinner and the bartender comes over and she's like, hi, how's it going? What can I serve you? He's always, like, giving compliments, you know, like, oh, your hair looks nice and stuff like that.
But
You're a flirt.
Is that a
Yeah,
crime?
that's a flirt. It's a flirt.
I don't know if it's a crime, but it could be perceived as disrespect.
Yeah, so that's the only thing he's done but nothing like physical, just
Okay.
verbal.
So I'm going to ask you, do you feel like you spend too much time hanging out with Emmeline?
Well, I guess that would depend on what you define as too much.
So your girlfriend defines it as y'all hanging out when she's not around. So do you feel as if you spend too much time with her?
Well, I'd have to disagree because, I mean, I just don't know why she would think that way if I haven't given her any reason to think otherwise. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you avoiding my question, but do you feel like you spend too much time with Emmeline?
Sorry about that. I definitely respect her opinion. And I'll definitely listen to her.
Do you feel?
Absolutely not.
No. So you feel like the amount of time you all spend together is normal?
Yes, and I believe that she should trust me.
Do you ever pick up on Liv being uncomfortable?
No, I do not. And I think that might be a compliment to her composure.
Do you hold a lot of things in?
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
I'm not a confrontational person. I feel like I keep everything in and then just explode at the end.
Do you hold your feelings in as well?
No.
No? You say it
Yeah, I say it. I'll tell you how I feel.
immediately.
Yeah.
Does that make you uncomfortable that she does that?
I think mostly because, like, I wish I was like that.
Tyler, do you feel like you're getting in between these two sisters?
No,
No. Why don't you feel that way?
because I just have a great connection with both of them. Very different, but a good connection with both of them.
Tyler, are you aware of what you're doing?
No, sir.
Because I think we all are aware that you're aware of what you're doing. They're having their own issues, and you're using that to your advantage because if they're paying attention to each other, they're not paying attention to you. I could be saying something, but I'm usually right on, you know.
Yeah, you're definitely onto something.
What? Am I? Tell me. Tell me more.
I think so. No,
Yeah. Okay. I think it's time that we unlock these phones. What about y'all? So, it is first time to unlock your phone, Emmeline. So when it comes to text messages, we saw 150 texts between you and Tyler about meeting up and music. From what we're seeing here, the meetups were never about in sexual nature or anything of that nature. It was always like meetup or music. So I will say that. I wanted to just make sure that was clear. Now, when it came to Snapchat, you had a 30-day streak of sending each other snaps to each other. What are y'all talking about on Snapchat?
Music?
We don't usually text on the texting app, so we use an alternative as Snapchat.
So you have two forms of communication.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. All right, so here we go. When it came to DMs, we only found 15 memes that you all sent to each other on DMs. So again, the memes were innocent in nature. So I have to tell you this. I didn't find anything that says there was any sexual interactions.
That
so
makes me feel better.
Yes, at least you have that information. I can
Yeah.
say that. I would believe from those messages and from what I was told before that there is no sexual relationship between these two.
Okay.
I would believe that.
There's definitely not.
Okay, good. Now, we went to unlock your phone as well, right?
I'm interested for this one.
When it came to Tyler's phone, You're gonna have to be interested a little bit longer because he refused for us to unlock his phone. Why did you refuse for us to unlock your phone?
Well, I just don't feel as if it's necessary. Why don't you trust
If I
me?
was asking you to open up your phone right now, you'd be like, no.
Because I trust you, why won't you trust me?
You can look through my phone whenever you want.
I don't know what's going on in your phone because you didn't allow us to see it. I've been doing this for a while now, and the only time people refuse to show me their phone is when they're trying to hide something. It's been the only case, and I'm not trying to project that onto you, but normally for transparency, when people come on here, they just give their phone up.
Although I have nothing to hide.
Okay. You smooth, but brother,
Yeah.
you ain't that smooth, okay?
That's right.
All right, Mrs. Smooth, man, I'm gonna ask you to leave the stage real quick so I can talk to these two ladies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If I give my personal opinion, I don't see this going long term.
No.
But what is important to me is sisters.
You definitely opened my eyes and made me realize that, like, guys are not going to get in the way of
Yeah.
my sister and I, like,
Yeah.
no matter what. So
Yeah.
I'm done with them.
But I think there needs to be some acknowledgement of something. Because the thing is for you two, an already strained relationship, the respect and trust was broken at a moment when you felt she talked to your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I don't think that moment has ever been able to be healed and to be able to acknowledge so that y'all can move on. And so what's happening now is that there's this cycle of mistrust that's coming from, it's a direct correlation to something that happened to you all. So I think for you, Liv, I think this is an important moment for you to acknowledge that that moment where you started talking to someone that she liked was hurtful for your sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe that your intentions were to hurt your sister because I understand we're young, we're confused, our hormones are going. It's like, oh, you don't like her? Okay, like me, you know, like these things. But she's also going through it on the other end. And she, from her own words, said it just got brushed under, we never talked about it.
Yeah.
So can you apologize to your sister for doing something that hurt her at such a young age?
Yeah, I do apologize for that because I know, like, if we didn't have these problems, they wouldn't have problems today. So I'm sorry for being that root of the problem, especially at such a young age.
I mean, I get we were young, but still, it's the respect thing. I just need to
I
see it
agree.
more from you.
And when I ask if you can give me respect with Tyler, I think that
do.
we would be.
I truly do.
I don't think that the respect has been there.
Okay.
I agree.
It hasn't been there. And I know that you have, but there's a part of you, which is why I asked her to start with her apology first. And I know it's going to take some time for you to receive that and for that to sink in. But what you have to understand is that you're unconsciously making decisions because you were hurt and you want to make sure she feels that to some degree as well.
Yeah. a little
Because you know for a fact, I just walked to your phone and I really do believe there's nothing sexual going on with, over there. There's nothing. But you do know that it's going to mess with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. You see, she's admitted to it.
I mean, yeah,
So,
it
like,
will mess
the
with her,
least
but
thing you can do
like,
is-
there's nothing else I can do when it's all silent in the room and it's just like us three. It's awkward.
But the reason it's awkward right now is because y'all never healed your relationship.
Yeah.
There's just been a pattern of y'all's relationship becoming more and more dysfunctional. Right. And so therefore you're in this room and you're trying to do something to make it feel like it's not awkward, but you're also unconsciously, which you just admitted to, doing something that you know that's going to hurt her.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is you first of all have to apologize and say, yes, I have been disrespecting you as well.
Sorry, I've been disrespecting you as well. And I need to focus on you more than just petty things in the past.
I think one thing that you all can do for each other is being clearer and opening up, but I know that's going to be hard, but open up through boundaries. It's going to allow you not to feel like you have to always share your emotions or for you to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to say everything and I have to be the one to keep this going.
Yeah.
Just say a boundary of like, hey, this is something that I don't feel comfortable with.
Right.
Like a great boundary for you is to say, I'm not going to text your man no more.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you're together and you're all interacting, but it's another thing to deliberately sending memes and texts to somebody that's going to make your sister feel insecure.
Right.
Would you ever want to feel insecure again like you felt when you were younger and she was talking to your man?
No.
Because I know that hurt you.
Yeah.
It hurt you deep. Because that was probably like one of your first loves, first
yeah,
real likes.
it was.
Yeah, that first one hurts deep. Yeah. So I know you felt like she did that to me, so she deserves to feel that insecurity, but neither of you deserve to feel that way. So can you set the boundary of not texting the man she's dating?
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
will. for
I
you.
appreciate it.
Good, good. What else do you all need? Is there anything else? Because I feel like we got to a goody
I know,
place.
that was awesome.
That was good
I've
for you?
never heard her say anything like that.
You've never heard her say anything like that? Good. But the part of the thing is that is because y'all had this moment that kind of broke y'all even more.
Yeah.
Because y'all just didn't have the sisters things with the parents and attention. Y'all had something that broke the trust and respect. Yep. And that's probably the reason why you never say anything, because you never acknowledged it. But you got your acknowledgement today. Yep. And you got a boundary today. Yep. So I think y'all gonna be okay.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see what's going on with that, okay? Yeah, we'll see. All right. All right. Listen. Yeah. Give your sister a hug. Y'all gonna be all right. Yeah.
Oh, come here.
Good luck to y'all. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome so much. You're welcome. Of course. You guys are great. Yeah. Hold on. Where are you going? I'll tell you where you're going. Right here to subscribe and right here to watch more. Period.